Introducing the all-new Corolla.
You dare to make a difference. You look at a governor straight in the eyes, and you look at a senator, and you looked at anyone, and you told them what the situation is.
Governor Eddie Calvo made an unexpected appearance at the Simon Sanchez High School graduation over the weekend, where he announced that a request for proposal will go out this week, allowing renovations at the high school and other DOE campuses to move forward. Superintendent John Fernandez says this is welcomed news.
So that marks for me, an official start of this effort that we've made to try to get more resources for our facilities.
The RFP is for leaseback financing for about $100 million in public school renovations, with Simon Sanchez as the first priority. Annual payments will come out of the Territorial Education Facilities Fund, which is anticipated to receive millions of dollars each year from increased real property revenues.
I do want to thank Speaker Wampat for sponsoring legislation to identify funding, and then for the governor to really get the agencies, the Guam Economic Development Agency, DPW, and working with us to put together an RFP that can go off and to solicit the best qualified vendors to finance this major effort.
Whoever wins the RFP will then sit down with DOE officials to begin planning the renovations for Simon Sanchez and begin developing a master's facility plan for improvements to other campuses.
$100 million, depending on the scope of a renovation, may not go as far as everyone thinks it will, but I think if we are, if we attack Simon Sanchez and do a renovation of the school, we may be able to do 2 or 3 other major renovation projects with the funding that's available.
Fernandez says any funding remaining after the Simon Sanchez project will be allotted to projects at the schools with the greatest needs.
And typically those are going to be your secondary schools, your high schools, your middle schools, where you see a high population and a high degree of wear and tear, and of course high amounts of deferred maintenance over the years. But even if that's the case, I mean, can you imagine renovating Simon Sanchez in a high school like GW and just the bigger schools? It's a major step forward for our facilities, and it will help us keep our focus on teaching and learning what goes on in the classroom.